The city of Wausau is not unique to other cities in the state. We do have an unhoused population that is growing. I would say easily we have over 300 unhoused individuals who are seeking shelter, living outside, incarcerated. We have a lot of fantastic resources, and I would say that our resources are stretched pretty thin.
Nobody wants to be homeless, nobody wants to be addicted. Something had to happen for that to be the case. And how do you get out of that cycle of addiction? Well, you have somebody that comes alongside you that loves you, that cares about you, that has a legitimate facility that can actually help that person change the situation if that's what they want to be able to do.
What Bridge Street has done is created a better environment for that person's needs internally and externally for that life change to happen.
Bridge Street Mission in particular does fantastic work. They've helped move a lot of people that I have seen at the shelter level out of their situations and into happy, sober lives. And I've seen great success with their programming.
Wausau Homes is a custom home manufacturer that works through independent general contractors that we partner up with people, right? Just like we're partnering up with Bridge Street Missions, we partner up with somebody who does their job really well and we do our job really well. They're good at their business. So how can we help them? Give some money, give some time on the board, give some of your team's talent.
At Mount Olive, we were known in the community for community partnerships, of partnering with the Salvation Army, Catholic Charities, and other ministries and organizations here in our community. Bridge Street has been a great opportunity for people in our congregation to get involved. Mentoring and walking alongside the men at Bridge Street, whether they're in the program or they're transitioning out of the program into our community, has been very rewarding also for our people. Now that they have come along, we can partner with them and we can give that person so much more of what they need for life change to actually happen, to break that cycle.
If I have somebody who's staying in the shelter, who's dealing with AODA issues, for example, someplace like Bridge Street Mission, where they provide a sober living opportunity, is probably the best step for that person before they're ready to transition on into their own lease. And I think that's why Bridge Street finds so much success in what they're doing, is because they're providing that transitional housing that is really necessary in order for these folks to become successful.
When you don't have the whole piece of the program with shelter, food, clothing, community, and the life classes along with the spiritual gospel foundation, then you don't see the results that we're now seeing because of Bridge Street and their approach.
They've been cleaned up, they've been straightened out, they've got their driver's license, their social security, or they know how to do an interview, they know how to fill out a resume, they know how to dress for the part that the role that they're designed for. They've got this Jobs for Life program that helps you discover what that talent or spiritual gift is, and let's line it up. And we hire people from Bridge Street Mission that have been recovered, and they're doing fantastic out on the floor. So it's not just clean them up, feed them some food, give them a rah-rah speech and put them back out there in society. No, they get recovered and then stabilized. And then we have an opportunity to hire these people. I can't wait to see more and more of them get to that level so we can hire them, because that's a huge thing for business guys, is we need people that can fulfill our jobs.
They're living at Bridge Street and they're receiving all the programs and everything that they need to get healing and restoration, but then they're also plugging into our ministries, our programs, and worshiping with us on the weekend.
There's a lighter jump in their step, there's a more joy on their face, there's a connection with what God's planned for them, and they're on fire, they're excited. We want to draw people into this community to come and work at our businesses. And you know, it's an awesome community. There's no question about it. And it should be better if we can make it better. Most business guys are pretty good about giving back. This is a good investment.